What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Wrestling Junkies Podcast and Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by the podcast dad himself, Choops. How we doing, brother?
Boo, boo, boo. The Cowboys had to be just
fucking day, buddy.
Dumb enough to lose to the Bengals.
Win's a win. All right. Don't you?
Hey,
you can't bring me down today. No.
Your playoff chances went up to 3%. I wish you the best of luck.
Hey, that's better than 0. I believe it was James Ellsworth. I was thinking James Hetfield and then tried to say James Ellsworth. I don't know why.
Where did James Hetfield come in?
I don't fucking know. Anyway,
Metallica was my most played artist. Yeah, whatever. Shut up.
Yeah, that's not.
Did you break into Joe Burrow's house?
No, I did not break into Joe Burrow. Okay. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. I know it's a little earlier than 6:30, but we figured, fuck it. It's one of those days. Let's have some fun. I actually wanted to talk to the podcast dad. I was not even going to necessarily bring up the Bengals just yet, but you chose violence the second that I added you to the stream today. So here we are.
I wake up every day and I choose violence. It's fun.
You know what? Okay.
It's a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah,
I know you do.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, follow us at Junkies Pod on X. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, please do us a favor. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We need your help to get there right now. Our goal is to get to 400 by the end of the year, and we are at 389. We are so fucking close. We need you guys' help. Troops, if you could. I know that you're, somebody pissed in your Wheaties today, but if you could give our friends a magic number.
Nobody's pissed in my Wheaties. One. Please tell one person if you like what we're doing here, if you like wrestling content, if you like recaps, if you like predictions, if you just like a whole lot of wrestling fun, just come over. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, I mean, if you like a totally jaded Bengals fan and a pain in the ass Eagles fan, I mean, we're the perfect combination here.
I mean, that's every Eagles fan. Put some respect on my name. I would have said dumb, but it's fine.
Hey, no.
Most of them I know are.
But we've got grit. Okay.
Who has grit?
We do. Bengals. Okay. I mean, come on. Alternate universe. This is an MVP season for Burrow.
In an alternate universe, I'd be a tree. I don't know. What are we talking about? what are we saying?
Okay. Whatever. Okay. All that I'm saying is that there are some bright spots to our season, even if the record doesn't reflect it. That's all that I'm saying.
Man, and Joe Burrow is having a great year. He really, really is. Who is the worst game against? Do you remember?
Anyway, we got some comments here. The learning tree. Hi, guys. Hi, Kyle. Okay, whatever. Put the fucking necklace down. All right.
Yeah. You hold on. Did you mute me? Yeah. Okay, I'm not muted. So this guy goes on Twitter and this guy he's talking about how his fantasy team did one win better than me. Shut up. One win better than me, and you're sitting there saying how bad I am.
I always say how bad you are. That's nothing new.
Get out of here. Stop muting.
Okay,
me.
Fine.
I'll leave.
Okay, I promise I'll stop muting him. I will stop muting him. People like the podcast, Dad. And while you're at it, I'm going to get back to the plugs here. Follow our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network. Please do us a favor. Check us out on all social media platforms. If you want live podcasts, great blogs, fan art, memes, you name it, we have it. Incredible group of people that we work with. There is a main event mixer planned for this weekend. We're going to be breaking down a little bit of Saturday night's main events. I believe the Tucky is in, Mr. OTM is in. Podcast Dad, you in?
When is this?
I believe it's Sunday.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, I am also a tentative myself. I'm just going to see how SantaCon treats me.
I'm going to see if the kids are awake.
That's fair. That's
kind of game time decision. Just send me the link.
Sure.
I'll probably pop in.
Work. Also, shout out to our friends at Gorilla Press Apparel. Remember, gorillapressapparel.bigcartel.com. Promo code WJP2024 for 25% off at checkout. The holidays are around the corner. What better time than to treat that wrestling fan in your life than now? So head over, check out the new designs that have just been uploaded. some badass t-shirts, a couple of 3/4 length baseball tees, some hoodies, and also check out Gary J's merch that's up there as well. If you are a wrestler, promoter, referee in the business, you need merch for those tables, hit up Will at Gorilla Press APP on X. He is accepting commissions right now, so go check him out. Go check out the incredible work that they do at Gorilla Press Apparel. Before we get into talking a little bit of Monday Night Raw, just a quick announcement. Action Wrestling CEO Matt Griffin will be joining us tomorrow night to talk about the holiday show coming up this weekend, so act accordingly.
You act accordingly. Be respectful.
No promises. Anyway, ready to talk Monday Night Raw?
Always.
This was also just talking Mr. OTM. It could be, but
fine.
The best main event mixer graphic of all time. I mean, I think it's pretty good, but I'm biased.
Fine, I'll be there. God.
There you go. You heard it here first. Podcast Dad is going to be on the main event mixer this weekend.
I will. Boo! Go ahead and talk.
I know what you're trying to do here, and I don't care for it.
That was so good. So good.
Just everything about their story arc last night, from getting to the building and just cold shoulder from everybody before getting up to the ring to try to explain their side of what they did and why. And that was, I mean, I don't think that follow-up could have gotten any better for them. Executed perfectly, and the follow-up also flawless.
That was great, dude. Everything about it was great. It was, the crowd did its part. I don't know if they went out there fully expecting the crowd to do that, but man, did they? And Kofi and X kind of ran with it, and I thought played it perfectly. I thought it was just the perfect segment. Like, it was back when Dom could not talk, and he had to do the same thing. But you got two very seasoned veterans in there playing right off of it. Kofi dropping the mic before he leaves too was a nice touch, whether it was accident or not. Like, it was just it was a good segment. Good segment. They right now, yes,
they really are. Yeah, no,
I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, the no music, great touch. I mean, we were talking about that last night. Ciampa is the last name you can think of that really, without the music, just making that walk down the aisle.
That entrance. Guys, if you haven't seen the Ciampa entrance, go watch that entrance. That was great.
It really is. It's a lot of fun.
Be a professional.
What? That was the calendar alert that was telling me that Matt Griffin joins the show tomorrow. So I was being a fucking professional.
Be a professional.
You know what?
Don't mute me.
I do not have to take this shit from you.
Don't mute me. Don't mute me, or I'll leave.
What?
I'll leave.
Okay, fine. Bye. Okay.
Don't mute me. I'm so serious. Don't you fucking mute me.
What happened? Oh, really? You will. You will.
Try me. Try me. You don't think I will? You know me a lot better than that. You know I won't come back. I'll just pop in the comments.
And you know that I can talk for another 20 minutes about what happened last night.
That's fine. I'll just boo you from the comments. Yeah. I'll hijack the show. That's fine. Just don't.
You do know you can try in the comments all you want. I do have the power to ban you from the studio.
That's fine. You can't ban me from YouTube.
I don't want to have to do that. Yeah, I can't actually do that here.
Instagram, Twitter.
This isn't connected to Instagram. They're just going to start writing boo on all of our posts.
Facebook. Yep. I'm just going to blow up all of our social media. Just write boo.
You are one petty ass bitch. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, I am.
So what do we, at this point, realistically, when it comes to the New Day, what's next for them? We've gotten the turn. They've executed that perfectly. Who's their first program in your mind that they should be going after? Because it sounds like War Machine is going to get tag team title rematch against Judgment Day next week. So it seems like if there was ever a time to take these titles off of them, especially depending on how Saturday goes, this would probably be the night, right?
No, they need to go kick the shit out of Otis and Tozawa. That's what they need to go do. They just need to, because they lost to them. Remember that. And right now, who are the biggest babyface team on that roster right now? Probably Otis and Tozawa. Everybody loves them. Go out there and just make them look like fools, and you'll continue to get that heat. And then after that, sure, you can go after the tag titles, but go out there and embarrass a lovable tag team.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Yeah, no, this is. I mean, and it's just still, head's still kind of reeling from the fact that this turn even happened the way that it did. That I mean, again, this was just not a contingency that we planned for at all here, and it's making for some damn compelling television.
That's great. Again, like that was the highlight of the show for me last night. Just them really leaning into this, and also not just in that in-ring segment, just didn't do much. Like they let the crowd kind of handle that, and yes, tried to get their points in and everything, and it just didn't work. And it was gold. They did a great job.
Yeah, no, I don't think that there's. I mean, and again, the reactions that we saw from everybody backstage. I mean, just that was really cool and a very nice added touch because again, they have been so beloved for a decade plus that it's like, this was going to make people feel some type of way. And especially with Cody bringing up his real life past with Xavier Woods and saying even he expected, better from him. It's just wild. We got double line animation here. One thing hates that Dom betrayed his father and misses Dom when he was younger. It's created one of the best heels in the business. I mean, it's Dom was lucky because he got in during the pandemic era. So there really wasn't a whole lot of test reaction as to what you're going to get out of him truly as a character, especially when he's teaming up with his dad. That was one that was always going to kind of run its course eventually. And it's a damn good thing that this heel turn happened because I mean, look where he's at now. Judgment Day, I mean, yeah, it's getting a little long in the tooth, but he was a white hot heel for a very long time and has found himself consistently positioned towards the top of the card. So there will come a day when father and son reunite, but let's
use that as a transition. Let's use that as a transition. Damian Priest added to the championship match at Saturday night's main event. Thoughts?
I need these two to just walk the fuck away from each other for good. I am done with Damian versus Finn. I'm fucking done with it. There's not much more that I want to see these two do with each other.
Is there a chance we see a title switch? It's more likely now.
It is more likely now. I don't know that making the final blow off between Finn and Priest a title match, that it doesn't do anything for me as far as making it any more must watch. Now, if on the off chance Finn Balor walks out of Saturday night's main event with the World Heavyweight title, that would be really fucking cool because it's been 8 years and I'm ready to see him back at that top of the card that they wanted for him in 2016. The shoulder injury robbed him of. I really, really want that.
You know what sucks?
No.
You know what sucks about all this?
What's that?
What are we talking about right now?
Judgment Day.
Instead of what?
Gunther.
Yeah. How are you going how is Gunther a background piece to this Judgment Day feud? With as well booked as he's been. How is that man, that world champion, a bit player in this feud?
It does give me some it gives me some concern because I knew how frustrated you were with the loss to Cody at Crown Jewel. I could understand that again, just given how they built Cody the last 2 years up to this. Back-to-back Royal Rumble winner, ended a 4-year world title reign. I mean, essentially, again, the Avengers assemble, like that is your guy. I can understand that loss. The fact that, again, yes, like you pointed out, we're talking about Gunther as a background filler to his world championship match because they wanted to add Damian Priest in for the Judgment Day angle. Now I'm starting to get a little concerned.
Yes, because if he loses the championship, If he loses the championship, the title run was a fail.
And if the last time that we see Gunther with the world heavyweight title is him in jeans and a Henley and not a suit and the fucking badass presence that we've seen since SummerSlam, that's just not natural.
Because it's hard to compare when he was just probably the best Intercontinental champion we've ever seen.
Yeah, he should be the main chick, Kyle. I agree.
Like, he was the greatest Intercontinental champion we had ever seen. And he is just another world champion.
He still thinks it's a main. I mean,
okay, that's fine, but that's fine. I hope it's John Cena that takes it, but you're going to have to make Gunther look like something.
Yeah.
I mean, if John Cena beats Gunther at Mania, that'll be number 17.
Especially if he wins either the Rumble or Elimination Chamber to get there. Both of, especially if it's the Rumble, if they're giving him the Rumble story towards the 17th title.
So how about we build Gunther a little bit? Or continue to have Gunther be what Gunther was. And just be a killer. Have him dominate this match. And he won't.
Until that lawsuit's resolved, Brock Lesnar is not going to be back on TV. They don't need him, but again, they're not going to invite the headache, especially right before. I know that. I agree with you. I'm just saying this is the one thing, because there are very real world things that impact why he's not on TV. If we haven't seen him on TV since this all broken, there's no reason to expect him back on TV before this case is actually resolved. I just don't see it. But Gunther likes roasting people over and over again. He's not bad at it. Like Gunther, he's great on the mic, and the flashes of babyface are pretty cool. There is a future for Gunther as a babyface. I just don't think that right now is it. No,
because if he's going to lose to John Cena, he's not going to be a babyface. So again, have him be the killer. But whatever. What do I know? Punk and Rollins promos I thought were really good.
They were.
Great match of Mania.
Yes. I liked that there is some additional real world context, especially from Rollins' side, as to why he feels the way that he does about CM Punk. And I definitely had not heard that story about him approaching Punk to train when he was 16. That's just not a story that I ever heard or knew. But those sorts of things always make it a nice touch. I don't know where they stand right now as far as their actual working relationship or anything like that, but we both know that these two know how to put those sorts of things aside. And Kyle, I did not see today's report, so if you want to throw that in the chats, we'll certainly react to some shit. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no, I like it because there's no reason for them to put their hands on each other anytime soon. Yeah,
I'm going to see it till Mania.
Unless they're both either in Rumble or Chamber,
which they will be. But I don't want them both in Chamber. Have somebody eliminate somebody at Rumble. That's fine. And then have Seth cost Punk, like a la Shawn Michaels Undertaker a while back in the Chamber. That would be fun. You kind of force Punk's hand.
Interesting.
Yeah. And if they do, hey, that's fine. Netflix is paying a ton of money. So
yeah. I mean, and that's the thing is and I think especially because no December PLE, we get Saturday Night's Main Event this month, we get it next month. Having essentially Saturday Night's Main Event and the Netflix debut serve as essentially quote unquote PLEs for January, I got no problem with that. Especially if we're not starting Rumble season until February. These are shows that should matter. It's kind of like when we were talking last week about the tag title switch on SmackDown. It's a nice touch just to have some title changes on TV again when you make them meaningful, like they did with the DIY turn.
Some big TV main events. I'm not mad at it. White 6 lost,
and I'm okay with that.
I am too, because you need to.
I think that there's more.
It look like a threat.
Yeah. There's more. I hope that there's more involvement between Scarlett and Nikki next time and kind of get everybody involved here. I don't necessarily need to see it for Saturday Night's Main Event this time, but I would like to see them have the next match on a bigger stage.
Yeah, they don't need it this time, especially with it being next week. And we talked about it maybe off air. Like, I don't know. I assume this is going to be like a 2-hour special. I think there's 5 matches on the card, maybe 6 right now.
Yeah, if that, yeah. And who knows if they'll run a little bit longer on Peacock or if there's something that they've worked out there. But yeah, no, it's I like what they did there. Miz also adds a little, this is something he also needed as well as far as a win within this program. I've said this before. I love that he's I love the heel turn, and I love that he's starting to get serious again as a heel. We know that he can do the comedic stuff, but it's been a while since Miz had a little bit of edge to him. So yeah, totally good with this.
Yeah, and it makes Karrion Kross look legitimate, like an actual threat, and maybe somebody they could actually push in the future. He does have, wins over 7 former world champions, and that's something that you could build off of, almost like a Ridge Holland kind of in NXT, right? Like that's something. If you wanted to break glass, I need a good heel, but
yeah. I mean, Miz has his place on the card for sure. I mean, this is much more to benefit Final Testament than it is Miz, but Miz will get a benefit out of this, and if they continue to keep this edge with him, there's no reason he can't find himself back in an upper mid card, low main event scene as he kind of refreshes himself as a heel. Miz's biggest benefit is that guy's been around there for 20 plus years and does literally whatever that company asks him to. That's always going to get you a prominent spot doing something. So the fact that he's been added to this Wyatt 6 Final Testament angle is nothing but aces for him. Yeah, Miz is fucking great. So this is
look at the card.
That's a whole other that's a whole other story.
Well,
but still one of the ugliest people's elbows ever.
It wasn't his fault. Shane's quad exploded. Quad
runs in the family.
Let's see. So like right now we have KO and Cody. We have Io and Liv. The triple threat. Sami Zayn and Drew. So right now that's 4 matches.
Yeah.
Maybe they just do 4 matches.
I think 4 is all that you need here.
Yes. Kevin Cross.
Mm-hmm.
No, that kind of sounds like a King of Queens character.
Yeah.
A little bit. That final shot of Rhea and Io. I want that match.
Yeah, and like Double Nine says, thinks he hates Liv and Rhea fighting again and again and again and again. Buckle up. I think this one's going till Mania.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to get more. I want Io and Rhea. That was a fun tease where I'm like, didn't know I wanted that, but now I really want that because that would be a great match.
It's just so unfortunate that Io also feels like an afterthought in her own title match going into.
It's a little different
this weekend.
It's a little different with Gunther. It's a little different.
But
I agree.
She's one of the best on the planet, and
who says she doesn't win? Who says she doesn't win? Honestly, with that final shot, I'm kind of like, okay, maybe she does. I don't know.
It's
that one. I can feel I'm a little bit better with because there's a chance Io wins. There is.
I want to believe. I really, really do.
Did you think Shinsuke was going to win the U.S. title?
I did not. You're right. I did not. Not especially on a 3-week build. Absolutely not.
I mean, obviously we know Triple H loves Io Sky.
Yeah.
Like, there is a chance that Io wins because if Io wins, then you could easily just do the triple threat with these 3 at the next Saturday Night's Main Event. Like, there's a chance. There's never not a chance. Or maybe we get an Asuka return. Or I don't know.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Maybe Asuka comes back.
It would really be nice in 2025 if we did have those big 3 returns. Would really just make my ear.
Or could this be a Tiffy moment?
She was backstage last night talking to Adam Pearce. She's got that briefcase in tow.
Portal
the trade window's open.
Whatever the hell it's called. Yeah.
It's really not that hard. Say it with me.
The transfer window.
There you go.
See? I said it. Shut up.
Good for you.
Don't. I see what you're looking at. Don't do it. Yeah. Well, I mean, DIY's got the title.
Yeah.
DIY's got some.
It's a good look.
I don't want Finn to be the champion, no. KO, yes. Not Finn. No, thank you. Not right now.
That's fine.
Not right now.
It's just,
I don't want Gunther to lose. I don't want Gunther to lose.
I don't either.
I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. I don't want Gunther to lose. Because what happens? Like, if we're building the Mania, and this is just fantasy booking, and you want John Cena to win the World Championship for the 17th time, and the title he's never held.
Yep.
Do you want him to beat Finn Balor? Do you want him to beat Damian Priest? Or do you want him
Gunther?
Or you want him to beat Gunther, who's already lost the title once? Or do you want to create Gunther to be this big, bad challenger that doesn't lose because we never see him lose?
Well, they're starting to concern the fuck out of me right now, all right?
What did I say weeks ago? Where were you weeks ago when I said this?
Again, I just explained to you why, okay? Again, I can understand the Cody loss. That one I can get.
That's fine. Cody was fine.
Okay? Making Gunther look weak here and letting Finn Balor get the sneak attack and that edge on them, that's a little much for me. It's making me uneasy.
Letting Damian Priest punk him backstage. That's what should have never happened. And you tried to spin it like, oh, it wasn't in the ring. Doesn't matter. You just punked the world champion. The guy that has lost to what, 4 people since he's been in the company.
I also gave my thoughts and explanation on that too, because again, it tied into the story of Priest being the Street King. That's the narrative that they want to project for him now. It only makes sense that Gunther, who is not known in the time that you have seen Gunther on WWE TV, have you ever seen him attempt to sneak attack somebody backstage?
So if you were in a dark alley,
yes or no?
If you were in a dark,
answer the question, Chris.
If you were in a dark alley on the street, would you rather run into Damian Priest or Gunther?
Neither, if I could.
No, answer the question.
You didn't even fucking answer mine.
Answer the question.
No, you answered mine first.
No.
Fine, then I'm not fucking answering yours.
I said no. I've never seen it. That's my answer.
Thank you.
So answer mine.
Thank you. Okay. So which one would I not want to run into?
Yeah. Who's your Street King?
Okay, what part of the country am I in?
That's not part of the equation.
All right.
Look. There is nowhere in the world where I'm like, oh, I'd rather see Gunther. No.
Do I know that he's Gunther in this scenario? Like, there's a lot more that needs to be known about this scenario here.
You're such a lawyer, and I hate you.
Yeah, no shit.
I hate you.
Get in line.
Gunther or Priest?
I need more information in order to answer the question. That's what I'm trying to. Solo is the Street King. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I love you, Solo. Solo's not the Street King. That's Jacob Fatu's king. Can I get a I love you, Solo in the chats, please?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. It's coming.
No.
Don't worry. Don't you worry.
All right, who did you
Pop it up? Pop it up. My boy. My boy. I know exactly who it is. Pop it up.
No.
Come on, Kyle. Don't let me down.
You don't have to do everything that he asks you, Kyle. You don't have to do everything.
NXT tonight. We get the Fallout deadline.
Yep.
So we will hear from Julia. We have a tag match between Gigi and Tatum Paxley with JC Jane and Jasmine Nix. Wesley and Javon Evans.
Cool.
We have Hank and Tank take on. Who is this? I don't know who these guys are. Tyson DuPont and I don't know who these guys are.
They had a segment last
Tyreek.
week. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
I can see their faces. I don't remember their names. Yeah.
That's on me, guys. I apologize. I'm tired. And then we hear from Obafemi, which please give me that Obafemi Trick Williams stare down. Come on in.
That'll be great. No.
Come on in, guy.
If we gave him most valuable mark award, you'd be upset.
You definitely wouldn't win it. You definitely would not win it.
He gave you an "I love you" solo, and you're still gonna say that to see?
I've never gotten the award.
You need to stop. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop doing stuff for his ungrateful ass. Okay?
No. That's right. That's right. Right there. Right there. I didn't hear Lex's King on the card tonight.
Well, no, that's fine. Where are my intellectuals out there?
Nowhere. Because Obafemi's back. No more TV time for Lex's King.
Hey, he's been featured prominently since they made their move to CW, okay?
He was, and who wasn't there? For those last couple of weeks. Obafemi.
Okay, those last couple of weeks. Okay, whatever.
I'm just saying.
You need to put some respect on his name.
I won't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on the show, sir. Then I'll do it.
Fingers crossed.
We can talk about the Bengals or something dumb. Or Eric's fantasy football team that finished 1 win above me.
Oh, final standings for.
And now he thinks he's the best.
No, I honestly didn't even check those today, but thank you for letting me know that.
1 above me.
Okay, that's cool. I'll take that.
You're not going to the playoffs either, buddy.
That's fine. That's fine. I still finished the regular season better than you.
Yeah, because you beat me in the 1 game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You done?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, I know. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Remember to follow us at Junkies Pod on X, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But real quick, again, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subs. Trying to get to 400 by the end of the month. If everybody here watching right now went over, took 2 seconds to subscribe, we're hitting that goal right now, and we can get to work on 500. So, again, just tell one person, share our show with them. We'll be back tomorrow night. Action CEO Matt Griffin will be in the house. I don't know if you've heard lately what he's been getting himself into, but he's planning to bleed a lot very soon.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what he's got for us.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll wear my action polo.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I haven't worn mine yet. It's we doing this?
That's fine.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck yeah, action polos it is.
Yeah, you heard it, Matt.
Yeah. We get to it's not often we get to do matching outfits, but yeah, thank you guys so much. GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com, promo code WJP2024. We will be back tomorrow night talking NXT, and we've got to talk some Continental Classic here. There's been some great matches that we need to break down. So for the podcast, Adam, Mr. Cincinnati, it's been the Wrestling Junkies podcast. See you tomorrow.